So this is another talking hand how-to video, and this is the aileron for my Sopwith Camel, and we're going to cover it with scale stitz. It's a Stits Lite Fabric, which is the same fabric used for giant scale, actually full-scale aircraft, and it uses polytack adhesive, which we're going to paint onto the surface first. Then we'll put the fabric on. Some of the tools you need are quality sable hair brushes. I have a 1 inch and a ½ inch here. Very sharp, and that means replacing the blades several times during the process. Number 11 X-Acto blade. One of my little tricks that I use is this Harry Higley hinger, but it holds a single edge razor, or actually it holds a single number 11 X-Acto blade, and this I use for cutting nice straight edges, and we'll show that later. Right here I've got my MEK solvent for cleaning the brushes, and I've got my glue right here, which is polytack glue that I use, and I put it into a glass container, which makes it a lot easier to deal with. So we'll get started. So first thing I do is I use the 1 inch brush, and I paint the surfaces, and this is the top surface. I give the edges a coat right here. As you see, it's not very difficult at all, just along the edges. You don't have to do the ribs at all, because the process itself helps seal everything down. But I do the end edges. So like I said, what you want to do is you want to get yourself a really nice coat of adhesive on all of the edges around the part that you're covering. So we'll go there, and of course the part that is being covered has already been sanded and cleaned really good. I also put a coat here on any of the hard points. So that's that side there, and we're going to do the same here on the bottom. We're actually going to start on the bottom after this glue sets. And like I said, we got some glue here along the leading edge. And you see, it doesn't take very much skill. It dries very quickly, probably about 15 minutes. I'll be starting and stopping the camera here, so you can go a little quicker and see what exactly we're doing here. So that just about covers it. All of the edges are nicely coated with glue, and this is really just the first application of the adhesive, and this really sinks into the grain of the wood. And helps the fabric stick into place. So here's the first side is already dry, so I can lay that down there and get it ready. And now what I'm going to do is, no, I'm not putting any glue in place. I'm going to stick that right there in my bottle, a glass container of MEK. So here's my fabric. This one, it's actually left over. This is scrap from covering the wings and the fuselage, and it's been cut to length. And I just lay that over the top, just like this, and center it. Just sort of smooth it out a little bit. And being a simple aileron, it's sort of like a wing, so we use the same technique as we would on the wing. So now I'm going to use my small one, my small brush, and we'll start gluing the fabric in place. And I've changed the camera angle a little bit. There you are. Hi. So we can see what's going on. So here's my 1/2-inch brush. Get it a little wet here. I'm going to pull back the fabric a little bit, as you can see, and I'm going to apply another coat of the glue right here like that. I'm going to set the brush aside. Now we're going to pull it down and just rub the fabric down onto the glue. There you go. So it's already glued. It's already, you can feel it when you're rubbing back and forth. If the glue comes through the fabric and sticks to your fingers, then you still need to rub it a little bit. And so you get to the point and you can rub it and nothing comes off on your fingers. So that's the first step, and that's on there nice and tight. Now we'll turn it around just like on a wing, and then we're going to do the second side. And I'm going to start here in the center, and then from here back, and then we'll go from here forward. So it's also, like I said, everything has been smoothed nicely into place. No wrinkles. I'm going to pick that up a little bit. We're going to paint a little of the glue here. About halfway from the back, halfway onto the tip here. And so now I'm going to pull it a little bit and try, as you see the wrinkles and so forth on the fabric, we're going to pull that out. I haven't done it up here yet. We're just concentrating here on the trailing edge and the leading edge right here, like that. And you can see it's getting pretty smooth. There's very little, you can see that right there. There's no glue here yet, so that'll get pulled. This here, that'll get pulled also. It's right here where we want to make the bond, so it's tight from here all the way across to this area here. So again, we'll rub it. Nothing comes on the fingers, so that's good. I'll peel that back a little bit, and it's okay to peel up areas that have already been glued. There's very little tack until it's really set overnight. But here we go. Going to give a little bit more glue there. And so now we really can pull those, as you can see, and really pull those wrinkles out. And putting it here, you can see it like that. And pulling it down and pulling it sideways at the same time. So there you go, you can see that right there. So now we've got it glued from here all the way to here. And back here we also have it glued from here to here. So next we're going to do the center of the leading edge, and we'll do the center of the trailing edge, and then we'll just go in between there and there until we can go all the way around and the whole thing has been tacked down good, and we've pulled out as much of the surface wrinkles as we can. So right now you can see too that we've got the center of the trailing edge and here the center of the leading edge tacked down, and then in between there's very little wrinkling. It's not tight, but it's still almost wrinkle free. So this is the first part, getting the cloth itself glued to the surface all the way around. There might be little pieces here and there that are not fully sealed down, but that's okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to apply glue to the exposed fabric all the way around. And then while we're doing that, we're going to cut so we have a nice straight edge to fold over. And by covering it first with glue, it prevents the edges of the, I don't know if you can see that, but the edges of the cloth can fray. So when we cut with the glue on there, that prevents that from happening, and all of this here, this is all going to be cut away, so we don't have to worry about it.